Understanding inflation and its impact. Welcome to this lecture on inflation. Today, we'll discuss what inflation is, how it impacts the economy, and examine recent inflation trends globally and within specific economies like the US and Eurozone. Inflation refers to the rate at which the general price level of goods and services rises over time, reducing the purchasing power of money. It is typically measured by indices like the Consumer Price Index, CPI. Moderate inflation is considered a sign of a growing economy, but excessive inflation or deflation can signal economic issues. Demand pull inflation occurs when demand exceeds supply. 2. Cost push inflation, triggered by rising production costs. 3. Built-in inflation, when higher wages increase production costs, leading to higher prices. Consumers, rising prices can erode savings and reduce purchasing power. Businesses, inflation affects input costs and pricing strategies. Governments, monetary policies are adjusted to manage inflation. United States. As of October 2024, the annual inflation rate in the US was 2.6%, down from 3.0% in June 2024. The decline was driven by lower energy costs, though food prices and transportation costs saw increases. Core inflation, which excludes volatile energy and food prices, remained at 3.3%, indicating persistent price pressures in other sectors. 2. Eurozone. In November 2024, Eurozone inflation increased slightly to 2.3%, driven by higher food prices despite declining energy costs. This reflects a mixed economic recovery as central banks aim to balance inflation control with economic growth. 3. Global overview. Globally, inflation rates have moderated compared to the peak levels seen in 2022. However, supply chain disruptions, geopolitical tensions, and fluctuating energy prices continue to influence inflation dynamics differently across regions. Central banks, such as the US Federal Reserve and the European Central Bank, have implemented tighter monetary policies, including interest rate hikes, to curb inflation. These policies aim to reduce demand while minimizing adverse impacts on economic growth. Inflation is a complex phenomenon influenced by a myriad of factors, from global economic trends to localized supply and demand. Monitoring and managing inflation is crucial for ensuring economic stability. Understanding its causes and effects can help individuals, businesses, and policymakers make informed decisions.